When you use iPhone apps, voice memos for the voice edit, you should keep in mind that the shortest length for edit is 1 second. As shown in the figure, the highlighted area between the left cut line and the right cut line is equal or bigger than 1 second. The voice memos has 4 methods of edit. The first one is delete any section of voice as shown in figure 1. You can divide the voice file into 2 sections. You can delete any sections. For example, here in the right side highlighted, you can keep this highlighted area or delete this highlighted area. The second method, delete or keep the middle section of the voice. As shown in figure 2, you can use the left cut line and the right cut line to divide the voice file into 3 sections. The highlighted one in the middle, you can delete these sections or keep these sections. The third one is adding new recording at the end of voice. As shown in the figure 3, at the end of this file, you can add the new recording. The new recording will be attached to the end of the original voice. The fourth method is overwriting from any start location of voice. As shown in figure 4, the blue line is selected the start location. You can from this line to record the new one, and the recorded new one will overwriting the rest behind this blue line. Let me introduce steps of operation for each edit method. Click Voice Memo. Click Selected File, then the 5 buttons shown on the screen. The first is 3 dots button. It represents many options. The second one is fast backward 15 seconds. The third one is play. The fourth one is fast forward 15 seconds. The last one is delete. Click 3 dots button. Click Edit Recording. Click Edit button. This is the interface for the edit card. In the middle of this screen, there is a big window which shows some section of the voice. In the middle of this screen, there is a blue line which shows the current location. On the bottom of this screen, there is a digit which matches this blue line's location. If you click the play button, the voice will start to play from this blue line. If the background of this window is dark, that means this area is selected. On the bottom of this screen, there is voice bar that shows all the voice. On the both ends of this bar, there are 2 arrows which show the cutting line location. You can move these 2 arrows to adjust the cutting line location. These 2 arrows can only roughly adjust the cutting line location. If you want exact location of the cutting line, you should use the cutting line in big screen as shown in the figure 2. This yellow line is the left cutting line. You can tune in to get exact location of the cutting line. In this part, I will show you steps of how to delete any section of the voice. In the interface of edit cut, you can first move the arrows at the bottom of the screen and get roughly the location of left cutting line. And on the big screen, move this yellow line to the location you want. Then the selected part is highlighted. Once you've done the selection, trim and delete button is enabled. On the right of this page, figure 1 to figure 3 shows the result of the 2 operations of clicking trim and the delete button. The figure 1 is the original voice. The right side is selected and highlighted. After click the delete button, the highlighted area is deleted, and the left side is kept as shown in figure 2. After clicking trim button, the highlighted area is kept, but the left side is deleted as shown in figure 3. In this case, click delete button. The left side is kept. Click save button. Click done button. Edition is finished and return to file selection page. Now let me talk about the steps of operation of deleting or keeping middle section. First, move the arrows of both ends to adjust the cutting line, and use the yellow line on the big screen to finally adjust the location. Then the selected area is highlighted. We will use the right side figure 1 to figure 3 to explain what's the result of this operation. The figure 1 is the original voice. The middle section is highlighted. After click delete button, the middle sections deleted, and the left side and the right side merged together as shown in the figure 2. After click trim button, the middle section, that means highlighted areas, is kept as shown in figure 3. In this case, we click trim button. The highlighted middle section is kept. Click save button. Click done button. Edition is finished and return to file selection page. Let me introduce third editing method, adding new recording at the end of the voice. In the interface for the edit, move the blue line to the end of the voice. It's ready to go. On the right side of this screen, you can see the figure 1, figure 2, figure 3. That shows the result of this editing method. The figure 1 is the original voice. The figure 2, the new recording. The figure 3 is the merged result. You see that's a new recording will be attached to the end of the voice. Here, click resume button. Click stop button. Click done button. Edition is finished and return to file selection page. Let me introduce the steps of fourth edit method, that is overwriting from any start location. The first, getting into the interface for the record edit. Then the big window, find the location you want to start to overwrite the existing voice. The third one, click the replace button. On the right side, figure 1 to figure 3 shows the result of this method. Figure 1 is the original voice. You first decide the location you want to start the record. The figure 2 is a new recording. The figure 3 is the result. New recording will overwrite original voice from the start location. Click replace button. Click stop button. Click done button. Edition is finished and return to file selection page. When I use the voice memos, I found the two edit methods is important. The first one is insert the new recording from any start location. As shown in figure 1, the blue line is the start location. The new recording is inserted to this point. but from this point to the end of the original voice is still kept and attached to the end of the new recording. The second method is to edit the volume of the voice. These two edit function is very important. I hope Voice Memos programmer will consider my suggestions and add these two edit functions in your future update.